he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. It out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Watts. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time, up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He's now up to 52 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of a... He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Here's the give off the left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ortiz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus? The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players wanted to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of Mark Windshield, but how about the little corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Portland throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive numbers.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that Buckhead.
Wide open downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going for the ball. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee in this drive on a start at the 25. Going to try to get it himself. They corral it out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They've been talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he made the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Scanning the field, it's Watts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here, this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this...
Breaks into the open. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. They turn on their own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UCLA. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a
hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening throws toward the end zone. And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends down the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He found a hole, got it off. Brings it down to 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A big third down coming in. Honey, Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, it's Watts. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Grab the middle. It's Ortiz. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets to the first at the 29. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
accuracy requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So far, opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Prescott. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He'll throw it. It's complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds through the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. About to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the Norman trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Ballmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's not going to take the touchdown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Poppers are right, complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Ortiz. Finding open areas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick.
Get in good field position, guys.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are, we're going to keep doing what we do, we're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Second down coming up. To the air. It's Watts. It's on target and complete. And they swarm him under. And the Bruins come to the line to hurry up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bruins come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got it. And complete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Using his legs, it's Washington. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad problem.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Watts. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him...
There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and he never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. This one's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance on.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dropping back, it's Watts. Using the quick game. Touchdown, UCLA! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows.
them. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks it to the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
It's just so nice to have a center who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Ready up to add another. the sticks with his feet.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To the air. It's Watts. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Working on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. He's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he'll just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Buys a little extra time. Got some room into the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And a few anxious moments, the hands team is able to fall on it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he needs to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Fires left. Snags it. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your
you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Watts. Pressure coming. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down roll, man.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Out of the gun, the inside kid.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that.
That running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, it's Watts. Floating away. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to run the football. Now they face third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be making blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this D, man, right when you needed it. You gave up some yards. It wasn't looking good for a little bit, but late in this football game, you needed to get a stop on third down and put the emphasis on the other side. And now, decision-making time on fourth down, but this D bowing its neck up when it got closer to the red zone.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got it for a sack, and they'll get the ball back after the
hard to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Pay for this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Ortiz. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here. Looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't. Who picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's now putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Right on target this time. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2 minutes.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Trying to make magic with his feet. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play by the way to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.